everyone to the next map of Troy.
Yeah, it's going to be our next map between Wilburwright, and they're going by Northern Kentucky. It's kind of confusing. Their clan tags are Florida State and Bama, but I think they are going by Northern Kentucky. Of course, players could make teams based on regions. They didn't all have to necessarily come from the same school, so that just because you couldn't find 3 players at the same school as you to join, as long as you could find 3 players in the same region, which I think is definitely much easier. So
makes sense.
That's why there's a bit of the disconnect there. But we are going to go back there. North Kentucky, not Florida State. We're going to go with that. So, bands coming out. That Overkill band, very quick. And do you think that completely deters snipers, or will you see?
No, it doesn't.
Will we see
those
people trying to
savages
go
that straight use like
LCAR,
SVG with LCAR, or like an RK5? Overkill does not guarantee no snipers.
Yeah. I think it deters maybe the weak of heart.
Yeah.
When it comes to snipers. But
God, Overkill.
Thermal though also goes.
Okay. All right. That's kind of something.
So
that's
there you go. You're just whittling down.
But it doesn't actually get rid of the sniper.
No, you could. If somebody feels comfortable enough with it, they could run
the
this
scope. The reg
sight.
scope on the SVG is not bad.
No. All right, so that's going to do it. Those are the highlights for the Band Protect there, is the Thermal and the Overkill. So, less sniping, I guess.
What else?
We saw
K-Sizzle.
We saw that sniper come into huge use last series, where players were picking up first bloods with it every single round, going with cool pre-snipes and trick snipes. I mean, there was some nice stuff I've never seen before.
Plays.
Yeah. But of course, that appears that it will not be the case this time around. With Thermal and Overkill going
instead of the active,
only the most confident snipers will probably be running it.
Overdrive, I like it.
Those snipers will probably switch back to an M8. I would imagine would be their go-to for that long-range support. So, Heatwave Glitch, Active Camo, Heatwave Active Camo, Overdrive. Now, Isaiah, I think I'm going to ask you, Overdrive versus Glitch in Search and Destroy.
I'm going to be biased right now.
Okay.
Like, really biased.
Go for it. Do it.
I'm going to do Overdrive, because who doesn't like going that fast?
Okay.
It lasts longer.
Gotta go Sonic.
And you can get 2 pieces out of it, because you take people off their guard. They're like, yo, I didn't know this maniac was going to rush me like that.
Yeah, I think Overdrive is definitely easier to use in that it's much more predictable.
Yeah, it's definitely the casual, favorite.
Okay, interesting way to put it. But yeah, Glitch is definitely much less predictable. Of course, you don't know exactly where
you're going to
end up. I mean, I'm sure there's an exact, time to it, but there's no way to actually see.
I've had instances where I glitch and just fall off the map.
Exactly. If you boost over,
tough luck, dude.
A cliff and then end up glitching right back to it, that could just be not great for you. Not great for
awkward, in fact.
But it can also be pretty useful at the same time.
But Trisoft is going to pick up the glitch too.
So both teams now have a glitch, and the Psychosis for
I'm not a fan of Psychosis. How do you feel about Psychosis?
Okay. I'm going to be as biased as you were with the Overdrive and say that Psychosis is great, because I love Psychosis. It has always been my go-to in Search and Destroy. Of course, I understand it is unreliable. I would say it is less unreliable than Glitch.
Because they're like the 3 Stooges.
Sometimes that does end up happening. Sometimes they're like you just spawned, 3 Scumpy clones, and sometimes it's like you just spawned the 3 Stooges.
Sometimes they just crouch in the middle of the streets.
They're just sitting there and not actually doing anything. But still, I think a little more reliable than Glitch. I like Psychosis. I think it's a fun specialist to have, and it can be useful if it works. But that's the that's the whole thing. Sometimes it just decides. The clones decide that they're not ready.
Peace, homie.
Not ready for battle. Feeling a little cowardly.
Yeah.
A little courage, the cowardly dog action going on, and they just run the other
they're like,
way.
Don't play me like that. Don't send me straight to
what? I don't want to deal with bullets. I'm a hologram that.
Let me go defuse this bomb.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go home. I want to go to my virtual home Please. Okay, we're on weird rants, but we're hopping into Breach, Search, and Destroy right now, seeing if Northern Kentucky can bring this back against Wilburwright University.
And
Okay, here we are. Thank you for that nice little intro there. The Looney Tunes-esque little thing going on there. Okay, let's check out these guns. VMP, M8, M8. And oh boy, we do have a brave soul indeed. Still running the sniper. We have 2 brave souls.
Snipers are really good.
3 brave souls. We got all of them running different sites.
Trying to join face today.
All of them running different sites. I believe, see, they're all running. We've got an LCAR, an RK5, and
face up.
An RK5, so 2 RK5s and an LCAR on those snipers. Oh boy, this could be. Oh my god, the shoddy Bugatti 2 Hottie pulls up the 2-piece for Astros, and he's gonna put that right down. Corrupt picks up the 3rd, and just like that, Northern Kentucky has a 4-1 advantage with the last player in sight.
Is that nade gonna hurt him?
Gets a hit marker with a grenade. Can Astros pick up his 3rd kill of a round with that KRM? Kizzle left alive and does get taken out. Outgunned, pistol to pistol. Astros does pick up his 3rd kill, and boy, that was an explosive start to the round.
I like that shotgun choice.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think shotguns are cheap, but they're just fun. They're fun to use. Just that feeling of just walking around a corner, just bah!
Yeah,
just
but like he had like split seconds to react there.
Yeah, and you know he wasn't aimed down sight, so there was definitely a chance he was going to miss there.
He did a good job.
Defend the objective.
For sure, but he already has.
Looks like he's gonna, tie his shoes or something.
Yeah, tying his virtual shoes there. Maybe he needs to switch batteries on his controller. Maybe something like that. Speaking of which, I think our controller's about to die. I should probably plug us in pretty soon now. But Kizzle is last. He's gonna have that bomb right now. They are going for a similar kind of push as Northern Kentucky did onto this B site, and they're going to be hoping definitely a little, more slow. Didn't immediately pick up the 2-piece with the shotgun to push on. The snipe comes in from Zuzi, takes Kizzle out, and just like that now.
Another one. Oh, it looks like they're going to rotate it back to A.
Yeah, going for the fast rotate right through mid, and Northern Kentucky doesn't look like they're expecting this. There is finally one player, that's Zuzi, who's going to be doing his best to get around.
This is the guy with a sniper.
So that bomb's going to go down.
He's not going to do much.
M8 versus Elcar. That M8 is going to win that fight now. 2v2, and Bennett in a solid position, but unable to win the gunfight. Now leaves Trisoft in a 1-on-2 to defend this bomb. Unable to win that gunfight.
Nice try, Trisoft.
Astros will hop on that now.
But next time you got to try hard. Try soft.
He's going to pick up the counter UAV, which is an interesting decision for Search and Destroy. Do you think maybe he should have swapped that out? Do you think he meant to take the counter UAV?
It's better than nothing, but definitely not the best choice for S&D.
For sure. I mean, that counter UAV lasts for 1 round, and sure, you're denying, information to the team, to your enemies for 1 round, but as opposed to something that could maybe just straight up get you kills, like a dart, go back to the danger zone,
I mean, when you activate a counter UAV, it's harder for the team to trade, I guess, Yeah,
that is definitely true, if they can't see those arrows on the mini-map, but here we go. Wilburwright looking for their first round here in Search and Destroy. They will get a nice start with that pick there.
All right. Looks like he's going to rotate to A. Pick up that lane. I think it's an A push. I think they're trying to get it down A.
Yeah, that is certainly what it looks like. Astro's going to find a player here. Able to get away. Maybe he's going to put him down. No. So he's going to call out. He knows that there's a player back here, and he knows they have plenty of time, so he is not going to bother putting this bomb down yet, but he will now finally push over and put that bomb down. Trisoft in a solid position. If he can win this gunfight, it would be huge for him.
Try hard. Try hard.
He's wall running around, trying to juke him, playing Ring Around the Rosie here. They're wall running behind each other now. And this is just back and forth. They've yet neither of them have killed each other. Finally, Corrupt
Wow.
comes in and says, all right, I'm shutting this down. No
There you go.
more of this running around business. We are ending this round now, and North Kentucky will take a 3-0 lead in this search and destroy. This is exactly what they needed to get back into this series.
Switching sides.
So we'll see, of course, as we said, Wilburwright was absolutely out slaying North Kentucky immensely by...
Yeah, but Kentucky's like, S&D is our game.
Exactly, that's exactly what it seems like. Corrupt and Astros both have 5 kills. They are putting the team on their backs. Got a little half and half going on now. And for Wilburwright, 2 kills, 0 kills, 1 kills, and 1 kill. That is a very aggressive, and wow, that is a...
Good. Oh, that was a big kill.
Yeah, but that was a very gutsy bomb plan with all 4 members alive, planting it facing mid. I mean, that's just asking to get picked off, and yet the bomb does go down. Corrupt manages to throw himself off the map, maybe got a little too scared, ran out of boost there, and just ended up falling off, and more kills come in.
Wilburwright takes their first round. Wow. They're hanging in there, but they can't afford to lose any other rounds.
Yeah, they
Maybe
need...
one more, but that's it.
Yeah, they need to keep this close, keep that momentum, try to build that momentum in their favor. Hopefully bring this back, bring us to some further games in this series. We will find out, though. Like I said, still a player on Wilburwright, still dropping that donut. 0-4 is Lux. We'll see now Astros 5-2. It seems like they're going for another very aggressive B push here.
Yep. Looks like the shoddy Bugatti, he's about to produce. He does have a dart and counter UAV. He might be saving that for like when they're like at 5 rounds.
Yeah, try to use it to close up a round as opposed to now you're already, and he's also not in a very good position for it, kind of pushed up, so don't want to even try that now. Trades will come in. It will be now 3v3 with 50 seconds left in this round. The bomb still has yet to go down. North Kentucky being a little less aggressive here. There's a sniper there, I can tell. Who is that?
He's trying to battle him with the RK5.
That's Trisoft actually with the M8, not a sniper. And they just go back and forth exchanging shots, but nothing happens here. Astros in an okay... Ooh, no, actually, as I say that...
Can he pick up the 2 pieces?
Not in a very good position as all right as I... said he had one player in front of him.
Climbing their way back into this.
Right as I was about to say, he had one player in front of him. He suddenly had 2 in front of him and 1 behind him. So very quickly, Wilburwright able to just close in on North Kentucky.
What is happening here? Do you see a shift in momentum?
Perhaps,
do you see a possible comeback?
Perhaps that is indeed what we see here. Trisoft seems to be the one leading the team to victory with Kizzle close behind.
Still got a dart and counter.
Yeah, still has that dart. We'll, of course, watch
And has
for
heat
that.
wave, dude.
Dart is such a fun... It's honestly one of my favorite score streaks that's been in a Call of Duty in recent memory. It's
Really?
just so much fun to use.
Yeah, it's pretty good fun. It's like a mini game.
Yeah, it is. And, just trying to dodge.
They should make, like, dart racing, like, map.
A dart... people have always said that about HD cards. People, since Black Ops 1, people have said, why hasn't there been, like, a HC racing mode? And I think Treyarch even said they were thinking about it back in Black Ops 1 as well. Yeah, that would have been fun. We got some MLG kart, Mario Kart Call of Duty edition. Anyway,
Like, imagine like a playlist.
let's get back to the game here. Northern Kentucky last alive, and they will go down, meaning Wilburwright has successfully won 3 in a row here.
They were up 3-0. What is happening here? Kentucky, you can't let this happen.
Yeah, clearly they've lost some kind of composure.
They got a little bit too comfortable.
If you look here, there are 2 teammates that are not playing all that well. Of course, that is also the case for Wilburwright too, They have...
Trisoft kind of putting everyone in the backpack. Just about. Except for Case Kizzle. My boy K. Kizzle.
Yeah, they are the 2 that are holding this down right now for Wilburwright. Allowing them to crawl back into this, however. North Kentucky going for a different idea this round. They are going for that A push. And there will be that 1 player Lux in a very nice position. Oh, but a little too far into it though, is that grading there, that fencing will absorb most. How about that? I combine much and most. boy, into one more there.
Looks like
So,
they're pushing through.
yep.
But there is one waiting behind the wall.
Yeah, that's going to be Luxy again.
Oh,
And, oh my
timing.
God. That was just horrible timing. Wow.
If he was just a little bit more patient.
That, if you want a dictionary definition of Call of Duty timing right there, that is it for you. They ran right by each other. I'm not even sure if either of them saw each other.
No, I don't think they did. But it is a 2v3. Bomb is going to go down at B. Let's see what their setup looks like. It looks like Wilburn is going to try to stick together, kind of flank. They do take out one. Let's see what they do. They're wrapping back. Will they go through cages? Looks like one's going through cages, trying to get a snipe. But Kentucky is set up top green. Let's see what happens, how this unfolds.
Yeah, Kentucky is set up in green.
Ooh.
Both sides.
This
Kizzle
does
now
not
left
look good.
alive.
He needs to get a two-piece
He needs
now.
to get some nice snipes.
Yeah.
And he's just going to run away.
Yep.
Save his streak. He's 100 off a streak. So
Smart
you
play.
might as well. There's no point in challenging it. He actually might be able to pick it up. Gets that
Ooh.
snipe! And he does!
Nice
Gets
shot.
that dart going back to the danger zone. North Kentucky will not let Wilburwright take their first lead. North Kentucky will take that lead right back from them, maybe just giving them a false sense of hope as they now go up 4-3. And this is a very important round here. North
Close
Kentucky
game.
could move within map point.
Let's see what they do. Let's see what their breakout is. Alright, it's another sniper.
Defend the objectives.
Corrupt now coming out for North Kentucky. 3 players for them have their specialists, with Zuzi not that far away from
Take it
his.
bomb A.
Bennett has the bomb. Interesting. He has the bomb and uses the HC card. Maybe,
You can get some really valuable information off this.
definitely,
He
but maybe you
doesn't
wanna...
end up seeing the one.
Yeah, wow. Some not great
Some
position
angles right there.
Yep. That's some geometry there for you, folks. But, you know,
But
maybe...
they do know that one is Palace.
Yeah, maybe
At
you
least
don't...
they got that information.
Oh, boy, this could be a
Oh, that's
huge
two-piece.
two-piece
That
from
was
Bennett.
huge.
Now all 4 players for Wilburwright have their specialists, and it's now, whoa, the dart
And it will
comes
go
in.
4-4.
4-4.
I like it.
This is close, Isaiah.
This is getting down to the
close.
wire. Will we see around 11? Cross our fingers.
The danger zone dart comes in and takes him out for the last kill of the round, coming in very
Beautiful.
effective there.
Beautiful.
Switching
It was just like,
operation ready
meow.
point.
Very accurate. Thank you for the sound effects again. Has been highlighted multiple times. Isaiah is available for Foley work and sound effects. Hit him up on Twitter at COD. So
You better do it.
really get that work going for him there.
You won't regret it.
Choking as well. Astros now with the
The
shotgun.
famous shotgun.
Yes, the shotgun that he started this game with
Bomb down.
this huge 2-piece, and this is a return to the first offensive round from North Kentucky.
Obviously,
Obviously,
set up pretty good.
minus the shotgun-based
It's
2-piece,
gonna
but
be a really hard. Oop, they
a
get
trade
traded.
there. Venit takes Corrupt, but Zuzi comes right back and takes out Venit for himself. 3 players on both of these sides have their specialists. All of them popped, it seems like, right there at the same time for Wilburwright.
Oh,
And it doesn't really look like... Yeah, they will get some kills out of it. Oh, the nice
glitch.
glitch there from Stunna. Can he make something
killed
happen
by
for
the
me?
shotgun.
Gets one. Can he get the second? Oh my... Yes,
and
he
got the
does!
second.
The
Good
glitch
plays.
comes in
That
clutch.
He needed to do that, and he did it. That's a great teammate right there.
The glitch shotgun combo proves too much. As North
Boom.
Kentucky Stunna with just an incredible
plays
use
right
of the glitch there. I mean, that's
plays
what we're
right
talking about. It can be great. I mean, or he could have ended up off the side of the map there, and that would have been the end of the
Yeah.
round.
Yep.
North Kentucky now
Great plays by him, though.
looking to tie this up 1-1, tie the series up here as they lost that hard point. They are on defense as well, so they have a chance here, but Venit with a solid pick right off the start does have another player near his crosshairs
they
as
see
well.
each other top.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice
so
boost
weak top
shots
green.
right there. Doesn't go too high and is able to control his shots. Those show
And he-
that he really knows what he's doing
Yep,
when it
and
comes
he knows it's
to the
okay to
movement.
plant.
Lux, though, despite his team, 1-7, he's kind of the cornerstone here. Needs to do something.
He's doing
bring
something
his
for the team. He's
back.
watching the flank.
Now 4v1,
And he
and
gets
here we go.
great.
Round
Five.
11.
5. Let's
5-5.
go.
Let's quickly see if we can figure out who's going to be on. I believe Wilburwright's going to be on defense, just literally glancing at the numbers without doing any math of any kind. If I had to guess, I would say Wilburwright is going to get the defensive advantage by having more kills. Let's find out if my glancing at numbers was good, and it was. Hey, I'm again, as something else we've established, I am psychic, so I sensed that, and it clearly happened.
They do have a heat wave that is gonna come in very handy. He has to use it this round.
Yeah, heat wave and camo for North Kentucky. Oh, but that
it just goes to waste.
Luxy, the player. Look at that, 3 down. All of a sudden now North Kentucky unable to do anything. Zuzi gets killed, but no.
That happened so fast.
Yes, that went from, as they say, 0 to 100 very quickly there, and yeah, they'll do it there. Wilburwright.
I don't know if that was anticlimactic or like.
It was both. It was both anticlimactic and climactic at the exact same time.
I couldn't even enjoy the 5-5. It just happened.
It just went from nothing to everyone being
everyone
dead.
Was just dead.
So Wilburwright holds on by the skin of their teeth. They were up 3-0. Let North Kentucky come back 3-3. And from there, it was back and forth, all the way to round 11, where Wilburwright University was able to just come in and do what won them both the hard point and the early rounds of the Search and Destroy, which was just be incredibly aggressive, especially with those shotguns and SMGs. And that tells you, more with the gun bands as well. Again, these guys know what type of game they want to play. They know the tempo at which they want to play, and obviously it's very fast.
Yep.
And when they get that fast game, when they get those fast rounds in the Search and Destroy, they win.
Yep. We saw a lot of chemistry right there. We saw a lot of trading, and that's why they won that round 5-5. It was just all trades.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's exactly how it happened. And very interesting game just by the score, the scoreboard here. 5-8, 5-10, 6-9. Only one player positive there for North Kentucky, only by 2. But if you look, you look there for. There's only
5-10, dude. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, you can't be doing. I mean, that's just not. For Wilburwright, they had a player that went double negative, and yet they were still able to hold on to it. So they do go up 2-0 in this series, hoping to move on to face Staten Island in our winners bracket final. But for now, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back with Uplink Infection.